Good morning to the grind there 2 times, man. Good morning to the grind. Good morning to you. Good morning, God. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Another day, another chance, another way, new opportunity. Put the best foot forward. If you've been on the podcast before, welcome again. You know the deal. Each and every day I get an opportunity to share something that may empower somebody, to change somebody's mindset towards what you can do in your life. Yeah, that's right. What you can do in your own life, not somebody else's. So today, my amazing great friend, Mr. Will Scott, should be getting on. He's been having some technical difficulties this morning. That's what happens in the virtual world sometimes. But we look forward to him. Hope he's safe and able to get on today. As our topic today, mindset. We're going to talk about some mindset. The mindset of you taking your transferable skill, your passion to win, your will to make a difference or whatever that might be. And as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, a concept creator, content creator, whatever it might be that you do, that you see, how about having an opportunity to tap into a system that allows you to get a system of success? Most times as entrepreneurs or business owners, we generally work on our own knowledge. You know, we know enough to get the business going. We know enough to succeed to a level. But generally, we don't have a system, to bring somebody else on that could duplicate it, that could replicate it, that could franchise your business model. So I found a way that I believe that we get the chance to tap into franchise model business concepts that could be in any kind of industry that you desire. It could be Tupperware, it could be clothes, it could be seashells to the seashells. It could be whatever it is, but a system. That's what network marketing opportunities offer. To bring your skill, your passion to win, your own desire, your own network, your friends, your family, the people you know, and allow them to partner with you in a business that's set on a trajectory of upward mobility with schooling, training, coaching, techniques, the things that we need to succeed that generally we don't have on our own because we don't go to school. So let's talk about what it takes, though. It's going to take the work. I don't care about the get rich quick pill is non-existent. I got these apps and everything else. You click it right, and all of a sudden you got 10,000 followers, and you're instantly successful. But what's happening on that side of it, they've got no depth. So you get the hits, and they say, "Wow, you made it amazing. You said something. What was that?" You may not remember even the content that you were talking about, because it may not be what they stand on. So they got a quick hit. But the weight of it, when they ask you to fly to New York and tell us what you said, got to be ready. That means doing the work that it really takes internally. See, personal development will always outweigh your monetary development. That's some other's class for you, but personal development is the way to get to anything. So let's talk about some of that grind it takes, because nothing works but the work. So if you're looking for an easy way out, a quick way out, a quick fix, or, oh man, it's going to do it real quick, it's probably not out there. There are some turn of events that said, man, that's the one. But I guarantee you some work in the dark trenches to get to that part. So let's talk about it. Beast mode. Stand by.
When you start doing anything, the first step, you're excited. You're pumped up. You're going to be consumed with that thing you're doing. But a week into it, a month into it, a year into it, 5 years into it, many people begin to lose that fire. They get exhausted. They don't care anymore. They stop trying.
So they stop the daily tasks to move toward the goal, and they settle. They settle for, I guess it wasn't meant to be. They settle for, I guess I didn't want to. They settle for the easy road. They settle for mediocrity. They give up and they let it go. But I'm saying, no, you cannot be like that. You can't allow your dreams and goals to slip by like that. You must stay focused. Don't allow anything to pull you off your game plan.
If you don't finally get your focus in check, if you keep wandering around distracted, if you keep looking at every new thing that pops up in your feed, if you keep trying every single new opportunity, if you keep saying yes to everything, if you keep listening to everybody's complaints, if you keep doing whatever they ask you to do, at some point, you will lose your life.
You must reclaim your attention and limit it down to the very few things you care about the most. Cut off anything else that doesn't support you.
Embed that long-term goal in your mind. Burn it into your soul. Think about it. Write about it. Talk about it. Hang it up on your wall. But most importantly, do something about it every single day. Start working a plan to get where you want to go and minimize everything else. Getting very clear on the mission and working the plan. Everything else, guess what it gets? A no. You tune out every voice and noise outside of yourself, and you lock your focus on this one thing, and you give it everything you've got.
What is it that you need to immediately stop doing in your life to take back control of your time? Is it social media? Is it watching 7 seasons of a show every week? And what do you need to start doing? What do you need to start doing every day, every week, every month, every year to be the best version of you?
Because whatever you spend your time on is what determines the outcomes of your life.
Disciplining yourself buys you freedom to do what you want.
Sacrifice leads and gains follow. Don't bother looking for any gains when you haven't made sacrifices.
You gotta give stuff up in order to go up. So the question is, what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to skip the parties, cut out the socializing, pass on doing the cool thing on the weekend with your friends?
Because that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take you dedicating every single fucking moment, every single ounce of energy and effort you have to pull it off. Forget about balance. You have to be obsessed with the thing you want and don't allow anything to pull you away from it. If you really want to win, pack your calendar, because everything is based off of activity. The more you execute, the more results you will see. You break away from the pack by doing more than other people are willing to.
It's impossible for you to lose if you pack your calendar with tasks to be done every single fucking day of the month, morning till night. You do that year after year after year, and you will undoubtedly become one of the greatest in whatever the fuck you want to do.
A champion focuses only on the goal. They don't allow anything else into their mind that won't help them win. And so if you want to be a winner, what you're focusing on throughout the course of the day has to change. What you're watching, what you're reading, what you're listening to, the conversations you're having. You must now be fully focused on your dreams and your goals.
And it all starts with what you're doing today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, when you're great, you don't just focus on a year. When you're great, you don't just focus on a month. When you're great, you don't just focus on a week. You focus on the 24 hours in front of you, and you work relentlessly to nail it.
Work relentlessly to nail it. Consistent, relentless. Commitment. Everything I've ever done, anything I've ever seen anybody be successful in, they've been committed. They've been weird. They've been odd. They've been different. Sometimes ridiculed. I'm gonna go back to when I didn't have all the gray beard. Back in school, I was in computer science. Now this is when they had the wheelbarrow, the database head, and have a big old warehouse for the drive. There's now a flash drive, but they had the wheelbarrow that in. So for you youngsters out there that may check this out, that's how you get some gray. There'll be a time where you'll have some reference of things well before too. You'll get old, hopefully. But man, I was in front of the wave. I was in the class, but I was messing around. See, you was messing around. Think about the times we've been messing around with things. Somebody told you about Microsoft. Yeah. You were in the room. They said this company's called, I can't even pronounce it, Microsoft or something like that. It's going to be launching and people get a chance to invest in it. That's crazy. But see, the person that was crazy See if you still have their number. That's the way it goes. You got to go towards what it is. And I'm saying we pass over opportunities repeatedly. POOR. Pass over opportunities repeatedly. Especially as men. Alpha male. Strong. Dominant. And solid. Kings. The ego of what we face is that we don't want to get someone that we could follow. We don't want to connect with someone that could give us some guidance, some culture, some elevation of where we want to go. So it makes it difficult to navigate business when you know how to start it. You know how to give it a name. You know how to give it a look, but the inner workings of it. You know, I face that. I face it today, and that's why I get mentors. That's why I get coaches, and that's why I believe in network marketing, because it already has a system of success attached to it that you have to learn for personal development, like how to send an email, how to follow up, how to follow through, how to stand on your word, how to be timely, how to work out of a calendar, how to make sure that you do the things that you said you would do, how to volunteer your time with a spirit of excellence. Network marketing offers that. And guess what? You need to do that for yourself. We could do it at work because they have a system. When you step into it, you follow around for that first week. They teach you where the break room is. They show you how the lights turn on, where the printer is. If you're in a warehouse, where the tools are. Whatever industry it is, they already have a system that you tap into. You log in at X time. You take your break at X time. If your break lasts from X to Y, right? That's it. It's solid. Being able to do that for yourself, that's one of the most difficult things in the world, to be self-disciplined. You don't have to, for yourself, be at work by 9 o'clock. So maybe you don't. So what that does is you don't have to get that sale either. You don't have to eat on Friday. See, this is the jungle. Entrepreneurialism, it's the jungle. When you're out there for yourself to help others, because you bring a value or a service that people find a value in monetarily and invest in your support. That's business. Now, having a system. But now you got your calendar. Never had a calendar before. Wow. Okay. Well, how do you think your business is going? And now you have a calendar for yourself. You get to put your kids on there. You get to put your days you're going to have off. You get to schedule it. And now you got a system, a daily method of operation. It's another whole training. DMO. So network marketing offers coaching, training, development at a pace that you can schedule for yourself, and you get to design it to fit your schedule, to fit your work ethic, and to fit your passion to win. I suggest that you find a platform for yourself somewhere in the industry, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because it's just a self-development platform with a high-level compensation plan attached to it. So if you never sold a widget in the company, but you learn how to do a better job at your origami business, I think that's what it's called. You learn how to do a better job at your lawn and garden business. You learn how to do a better job at scheduling for your consultation business. You learn how to do a better job at preparing for your catering business. And then you get to apply what you learn to an income development platform. It's the best way I learned how it works. It's the best way to even understand how it develops you. And if you can't develop yourself, we're not going to be able to develop some income. That's just facts, Jacks. Facts, Jacks. Now you know you're old when you're talking like that. Let's get back into it. A couple of shout outs. There's some amazing support out there. Got to give another shout out to the Mega Mix Expo. I'm excited about it. August 7th and 8th, right here in Southern California at the Ontario Convention Center. Success Express will be all over the place. If you want to get your business out there, you want to tell people about who you are and what you do, you need to connect with the Mega Mix Expo. I want to put this information out there on the podcast this morning. Connect with the Mega Mix Expo. Go to megamixexpo.com. You check them out and you tell them Success Express sent you. It's going to be an amazing time. So we're going to connect those dots to success. Stand by.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
We invite you to be a part of the Megamix Business Expo. This premier event is designed specifically for forward-thinking entrepreneurs, offering a unique platform to connect, learn, and evolve.
That Mega Mix Expo is going to be amazing. I'm excited about that. Mr. Tony Chisu, Mr. Alexis Salamanca, thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. We got a whole pavilion out there. They've got geofencing for businesses. I'm excited. I love being in the way before the information kind of comes out. And you work in silence, and the work comes out when you continue to do the work. Again, mindset. Let's talk about mindset. So we have a mindset of the jungle. You have a mindset of the zoo. So I love this. I've got some expert training that comes from this. So this is me sharing what I've learned with you. This J.P. Watkins Muse does an amazing job planning marketing, a 5-star director. She does an amazing job outlining the mindset of the jungle and the zoo. Let's talk about the zoo. So in the zoo, if you will, the zoo offers food, care, medical, you got assistance. I mean, the animals, they just ready to eat, roar, right? The lion, roar. The monkey, a couple of flips. You got the tiger, he doing the roaring right there, and all the stuff is going on. Right, then feeding time, you don't see anybody because everybody went to chow, the supper. Now, that's okay because they, there's already a built-in culture. Food is readily available on time. You just don't want to sleep late. When you sleep late, you lose weight. Some people know what that means, right? It's chow time. Don't sleep late. That's the zoo. So they throw in the pork chop, they throw in the lamb chop, they throw in the bird feed, the birds are eating, everybody's okay. Now that's set up. Something going wrong, they got the infirmary right there, you take them on to the doctor, get the veterinarian and hook them up, get them back on out there, man. People feeding the wrong food, all kinds of stuff. That's the zoo. It's like the employment. We got a job, they pay on Friday. We can even complain at the water cooler all week long about how we don't like the place, how we don't like the supervisor, how they ought to change all these policies. Oh, man, why do they make us? I have a qualm. I'm going to save it for a little bit later. But, having to drive back in to work in this time when it was just virtual. But now, right, it's starting to have people drive back in and be at work physically again. People at the water cooler complaining and all the rest of the stuff that goes on. But class said check on Friday. Now that's set up. That's okay. Now the entrepreneur though, in the zoo. In the zoo now, there's no clock in, there's only your discipline. There is a clock in, but it's a clock in on your own grind. Like here is an example. You don't have to get up and get prepared. But I do because that's how I work. So how you are is how you are wherever you are. So you can apply what you learned in the zoo and take that tenacity, the training that they give you. They put millions of dollars into the assets at the zoo. They make sure they're healthy. They make sure they got the good food. They make sure that they're well kept, well maintained. The housing is straight. Everything else, problems are solved. But now, if they don't perform though, now say they're lying, you want to hide back in they're going to do something else with him. Guess what? They're going to fire him or they're going to sick him. They might not fire him, so to speak, but they're going to send him to another location where he can do whatever he wants to do because over here, we feed state. Just like at a good job, they got all the benefits. They got the company car. They got all the things that you could do within it, and they have a system. So now you say, well, I don't like that system. I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could have more. I feel like I don't want to be comfortable. I'm comfortable in that environment, but there's going to be a time where our comfortability is going to cost us. The comfortability costs you later. Like I talked about earlier, being in the class with computer science. I was comfortable. I knew everything. So I didn't take advantage of the class. And here's where I hope I hit somebody at. Especially if you got a little gray. And if you don't, I hope it gets you early. We have all generally said at least once in life, man, I wish I knew then what I know now. See, now that you know, though, what you didn't know then, it's on you to apply what you didn't know. And that's why systems are in place in network marketing to say, you know what? If I really apply myself, I can produce the success that I want in my life, and I can choose my own heart. It's hard to listen to boss. It's hard to be the boss. You get a chance to choose, though. You get a chance to choose. Oh, man, well, yes, they do. They got some food on Fridays. They got the nibble bit. If that's good, that's good. And as well, you see, they also offer the overdrive. What about after work? What about before work? What about lunch break? What about breaking in between break? What about the time when you, instead of going outside and chilling with the people, what if you say, well, I'm going to go to my car and make a few calls? I don't know. I'm just sharing with somebody that somebody might grab something and say, you know what? And like you hear me say frequently, you reach in and you grab that can, just like Popeye. You know what? They're not going to pay me at work enough to move in the owner's neighborhood, the boss. Do you ever think about it? They're not going to pay you as much money to move in their neighborhood. So how could you not have, you know what, I could get out of this ceiling. Food for thought. Food for thought. Something for you right there. It's been an amazing morning. We're going to have an amazing day. I want you to think about something as we close out today. What if you said, you know what? I have what it takes to design my own ideal life, the life I want to live, the life I want to leave, the legacy I want to give, the impact I want to make, the difference I want to be. I have the opportunity and I have the passion within me. You're going to be the only one in the room that says that to yourself. And then we go out and we share it. You know what? I could make it to the NBA. Man, please. You got to be crazy. You know what? I could start my own business. Man, you don't know anything about business. You know what? I met some people that are teaching me about business principles, and I found myself in the industry of network marketing. You ever heard of that? Oh, that's the thing. Well, I tell you what, I've been listening to you long enough. And you and I have stayed at a level that you and I know the same amount of information. And neither you nor I can help each other get to another level. So let me listen to some people that are doing some things, living a life on the way, have an inroad of some sort that I could tap into, that I could say, man, you know what? I found a way that I could design my ideal life with my own personal work ethic and grind. It's been your Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm KeJohnna Owens. It's been an amazing morning. I hope you have an amazing day on purpose out there. Make it happen for yourself. You know what I mean? Why not? Just do it. There you go out there, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens at the Jazz Zone. Thank you so much, sir, for tuning in, chiming in, catching in. That's DNA in my grind out there. How did I get to do that? He said, just do it. Start now. Just do it. Start now. We'll leave it at that. Have an amazing day. And have an amazing day on purpose. We're out. See you on the other side.